Hi everyone, welcome to Nana's Tiny Kitchen. Today I'm going to be doing something really cool. I'm going to give a little bit of a twist on a classic southern fried pork chop. This is a really cool recipe and I kind of kick it up a notch, of course I do, because that's what I do. Anyway, here's two beautiful center cut pork chops. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know we raised our own beef, we raised our own pigs this year, we did chickens, we did turkeys, but these are a direct result of our little piggies that we raised. Gorgeous. They're probably about an inch thick. So what I did with these is I seasoned them with a little of the poultry seasoning, the Old Bay seasoning, on both sides. But first, before you do that, pat them nice and dry, and then put your seasoning on and let them sit for a little while. I had them in the refrigerator for maybe an hour. I mean, you don't have to. And now I just have them sitting here and they're kind of coming to room temperature. I got a pan heating up here, which I'm going to throw some olive oil in, because we're going to get these puppies fried up. Gotta make sure I have enough oil in there. This one's empty. Oh, this olive oil is fantastic. Sicilian olive oil. Okay. Now I'm going to get these floured up. I have just plain all-purpose flour that I'm going to put on both sides. Kind of pat it down. Now, I didn't add any extra salt and pepper to this because the Old Bay already has salt in it and pepper. Beautiful. Oh my God, these are huge. I know I'm not going to be able to eat the whole thing of this. My eyes are always bigger than my stomach. Get it nice and coated. Pat it nice so you get a nice coating on there, all sides, and they're going to go in the frying pan probably about 5 minutes each side, just to get them nice and crisped up. Here I'm making a mess with my flour. You have to break out the Roomba. Man, I love that Roomba. Okay. These feel good enough, and this is nice and heated up. Like I said, the pan was heating up before I put the oil in it. I'll probably have it at about medium high. Yep, beautiful. Make sure they coat it all the way around. Wow, I hope I'll be able to fit these in there. I didn't think of that. Oh yeah, get in there. Let me rinse off my hands. And I'm going to set my timer for 5 minutes on each side. And you may say, you know, that doesn't seem like a lot. They probably won't be cooked by then. But when they go into the gravy that I'm going to make, they're going to continue to cook. So don't worry about it not being cooked when you do the frying situation. Okay. Okay, pork chops just came out. See, 5 minutes on either side, a nice thin crust. I'm going to put these aside, and we're going to start working on our gravy. This is about, because I only had 2 pork chops, about 1/4 of a medium-sized onion. We're going to saute this. Have to lower the temperature of the oil a little bit. Back here I have some red skin potatoes that I quartered up, and I'm actually going to do a nice smashed potato with, in this oil here, is some roasted garlic. Okay, now as these saute up, I'm going to add my garlic, which was a nice large clove of garlic. I want that heat low because I don't want my garlic to burn in here. Just want to saute them up. Beautiful. Now we're going to add this is a little bit more than a 1/4 cup. I would say more like a 1/2 cup of chicken stock. You could use vegetable stock if you want. But it is pork chop, so. And then I'm going to add, this is a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. That's going to go right in here. Let me get my stirrer. This is going to get nice and thickened up. And now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of light cream. Make sure it's on low. Get this stirred up all nice. It's almost like a nice cream sauce. Some black pepper. You could be generous with the black pepper. Some salt to taste. I want this to be a little bit thinner, so I'm going to grab some more chicken stock. Plus, I want extra gravy. Again, I want this on low. And let me give this a taste just to make sure the salt is good, because the flour kind of dilutes everything. I think a little bit more salt. Wow, that's really good. Now, a little bit more chicken stock. So total, I want to say a cup has gone in there so far, because this was 8 ounces originally. And about another 1/4 cup of water. This is where it gets fun. Extra crispy bacon. Crunch it up. Throw it right in there. Crunch it up. Oh my God. It's like, really? Let me rinse my hands. Okay. We'll give this a stir. Where's my stirrer? Beautiful. See, this is more the consistency that I wanted. Maybe I would have been too much with the flour. It was probably a little bit more than I needed. So I had to thin it out a bit. Oh my God. Oh, perfect. Now, I'm going to put my pork chops right back in. Let them sit there so beautifully. If they fit, get back in there. Okay, rinse my hands again. And now, just to be even more obnoxious, I'm going to take some caramelized onions and add them to the gravy. Caramelized onions is going to give it that nice, sweet, delicious, amazing flavor. I'm probably going to let this simmer for a good 10-15 minutes on low. Meanwhile, my potatoes are cooking back here. I have some cut up carrots that I'm going to saute in a frying pan with a little bit of butter, dash of nutmeg and some salt and pepper. And when it's ready, we'll plate it up and I'll show you. Okay, this obviously is not the Weight Watchers version of this recipe, but it's freaking awesome. Okay, I've just finished making the red skin potato mashed potatoes, which I roasted garlic, seasoned with a little butter, light cream, whipped them up. I got my carrots here, which I did with a tiny bit of butter and a tiny dash of nutmeg and salt and pepper. Sauteed them until they were, well, I still want them to have a little bit of a bite to them, not mushy. And now I'm going to take out the pork chop. I'm going to attempt to take out this gorgeous hunk of meat. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at that. And just to be overly obnoxious, I'm going to take some of this beautiful gravy and go right over the top. Gorgeous. The caramelized onions and the bacon bits. It really is offensive. Okay, everyone, there you go. Let me know what you think. Try it out. This is like one of those that's over the top good. So, this is what's for dinner for me. Till next time. Thanks, guys.